president stand for good 1 hour. He never even drink water until after he finished. So, this budget really showed that the president tried to manage the situation of the country, because you can see there is no money in the country. We are all borrowing. So, in all the sides, the president is trying to reduce the spending and unnecessary spending in the government. So that is why we will focus on what we have, so that we can get an proper implementation and fully implementation in 2020, because we are expecting this budget to be the budget of change.
These figures, 2.45 trillion naira on debt servicing, representing 23.4%, may have stirred the apprehension expressed by Mohammed Gudaji Kazare, a representative of Kazare Roni Gigwai constituency of Jigawa State, during last week's budget presentation. Indeed, 2.45 trillion naira into debt servicing is more than 2.14 trillion naira of capital expenditure. According to the government, it has not met its debt obligations. The government defended the huge provision for debt payment, saying it is to register the country's commitment to meeting its obligations.
The overall deficit in the 2020 budget is 2.175 trillion naira. And this represents 1.52% of the gross domestic product. Projected deficit is within the threshold stipulated in the Fiscal Responsibility Act, which still stands at 3% of GDP. Budget deficit is to be financed mainly by borrowing, 1.649 trillion from both domestic as well as foreign sources.
On the new value-added tax of 7.5%, which has been factored into the 2020 budget, the Federal Inland Revenue Service said Nigerians, on the contrary, are not overtaxed.
When we go to our brothers in Ghana, Gambia, Ivory Coast, and even by extension, Dubai, South Africa, United Kingdom, we pay VAT. It is for those who have the capacity that this VAT is charged on, and it's for the benefit of all Nigerians.
The late implementation of the 2019 budget may have had its impact on the economy, with the rate of unemployment remaining high. Nigeria has a population of over 200 million persons by projection, and unemployment rate stood at 23.1% of the workforce in the third quarter, up from 18.1% a year earlier.
Employment growth usually slows down during recession and takes some time to recover after the recession. Therefore, it's not surprising that the National Bureau of Statistics data shows that unemployment and underemployment remain high in Nigeria at 23.1% and 20.1% respectively as at the third quarter of 2018.
The administration of President Muhammadu Buhari certainly will have more to chew if the set assumptions underperformed. According to President Buhari, perhaps the timely passage of the budget may salvage more Nigerians falling below the poverty line.